Welcome back to day 10 of the free to play guide. Today we have access to the new trial for the fourth coronet. Unfortunately, it looks like it may be featuring Suth, which is a really strong tank. Counterattack, reduces your damage, does a ton of damage, really tanky. So it'll be really interesting to see how we do against this hero. We can just start slapping our squad in now too while we're talking and seeing how far we progress before we get stuck. Looks like 7 people cleared the first stage, and I guess we cleared, oh, not the first stage, the full thing. And I guess we cleared that first stage in like a 1 second. Let's just watch, I guess, a couple real quick to see how we're doing. And as always, like yesterday, Empress is just putting in huge work, right? So massive damage from Empress. And we're basically right there. As you can see, Suth lived, and this is only stage 3, so she's only going to get tankier as we go down. There is 1,500 diamonds there, though, so that'll be nice. We really need diamonds. We're going to actually definitely be pulling for a second codex. I think that's the plan because I want to be able to complete the codex trial, and we'll definitely need at least one more to do so, I believe. So it is tricky. We might not be able to get a artifact this time around, which in the long run won't be a big deal if you get all the coronets and some codexes. So it's kind of going to be a wash. If we could use the artifact at level before day 15, then I would definitely be going for it. But because we can't, it just limits us so much. Like, I don't like that they put that restriction. Originally, when I did it 6 months ago, that wasn't a thing. The last iteration, they made that. They put that restriction on, and now it just seems like they've made it so you need even more diamonds. So unless we get a big rage hit coming up here, we might just die. Oh, our Empress can just pop off that survival from just staying immune. So at least it looks like we're able to get, some progress so far. Let's see where we stop. If we can get some rage back, so we didn't get the rage back there, it's like a 60% chance to refill our rage. If we had it there, I think we would already just cleared through this one. We still might clear it because right here, next pop, boom. So Empress is doing work. It's feeling pretty good. I'm curious about how bad that last stage is going to be, right? And once again, we didn't get our rage back there. So we might need to restart this one until we get our rage back, right? Yeah, we're stunned there. Let's just try it a couple times until we see the rage come back after the second hit here. And this is why Aurora is really good. So let's get Nile on one of our heroes, if we can. Let's see what trials we have. Looks like we got a lot of the stuff done, which is great. Lots of free diamonds here. And we get a ring too, right? So we already have one set. Now we have 2 sets. For our second hero, we'll take everything, right? And here is a great thing I want to point out. This Crown of Hardening for 12,000 diamonds is really good. I may come back and grab this. This is high value, I'll say. It's really good to progress your count later on. But for the very moment right now, it's not going to help us. So I'm going to put this on the back burner. On day 14, I may come back and get it. If you are a late spender and have lots of excess diamonds, 100% get this. If you're not, just wait around. This is also, 1 for 10. I'm not sure how good the value is. I guess all right. I'm not 100% sure on that. It seems pretty decent, though. And 10 Yellow Pass, grab all our diamonds. And before we do any more pulls and check out the Magic Codex Carnival, where I just want to show you in the Dragonspine Tower, I was able to get to 759. I didn't really spam it too crazy. It took me a little bit. The team I was using was this, and I don't even think I switched it around at all. I think I just kept spamming next if I got stuck a little bit. We were able to clear up to here. I think it's the exact same team, same formation, and I would just keep spamming through. I got stuck a little bit here and there, but stage 5, level 4 is what I was able to get to. Not sure if I can get any further than that. There is a new Celestial Sovereign. I'm not sure if I missed that yesterday, but it's just pretty straightforward. Set up 3 different teams. The most important thing I want to point out is in your lineup, make sure you set your equipment for each of your teams. You could put your best item on all your teammates. So for instance, have my damage dealers. Everyone's going to get your best, whoever you want is going to have your best items. So just make sure you're doing that. And you just hit Voyage. After you do 3 fights the first each week, you can just skip battle each time. And I'll let you mess around with your lineups. I kind of tend to put Empress by herself because she's just really strong at soloing. And then DK in a 2-man squad is also really good. So this is what I'm thinking of. And if it doesn't seem to work out, then I'll switch it up, right? It does cost a bunch of tickets, but you also get a bunch of tickets for winning. So just keep that in mind. As long as you're winning your 5 fights each day, it'll cost you nothing. I think you can lose. We can double check. I think you can lose 2 fights, and it will cost you no arena tickets. You can also skip one day, and you get 2x rewards. So it's kind of a little bit more efficient, but you won't be placing as high. If you're focused on getting higher rewards in the placement with efficiently, you're gonna have to do fights every day. Over in the Sanctuary Rift here, the Team Arena, you can just keep storing your fights until tomorrow, or you can do it how you want, but highly recommend to wait till to the last day and use all your fights at once. That's what I told my partner. I'm going to let him do the fights for us. Really helpful for me. And in the cross server, just as a reminder, it is daily rewards, so make sure you're coming in here each day to get your rewards, right? All right, and without further ado, let's hop in the Magic Codex Carnival and do our flywheel pulls. I know you want to. I think I did a couple off stream real quick, didn't really get much, but we do need 180 to get our Curse of the Nile. So let's just go right in here and get it done. If we can. We're at 165. I think, that was a big pull. We still got some diamonds, and we're at 170. Ooh, it's so close, so close. All right. Fingers crossed, right? Hopefully we get the lucky wheel. No lucky wheel, and we're 5 short. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I think the next one, it says extremely high. It said extremely high last time. But we need to come up with a few more diamonds. As you can see, we're just so close. We're going to get it. I'm not worried about it. But let me just check for diamonds real quick. All right, the 1,000 diamonds we need. How lucky can we get? All right, let's hop back into the Magic Codex Carnival. Hopefully this is the last flywheel. It actually guaranteed is we're going to get the 10 that we need. And 6,000 diamonds went up. Here's the lucky wheel. Just in time to recover some of these diamonds we needed. Boom, huge pull, massive. Definitely going to help me out here. And with that, since we got the 10 from getting the first one, we're able to get, don't buy 10, another one here. So with this one, I'm 100% getting Nile. I think it is the second best one. Very versatile, like I was saying. We'll keep one of your heroes alive, guaranteed. And we can show it off in a second as well. So what is this? We'll just collect that, some more stats. And we definitely have enough to do some pulls too for a God Air. I haven't talked about that yet because I'm kind of just bundling them up so I can do a big pull at once and maybe use some diamonds. I'd rather be able to get 2 and have a higher chance of getting the one I want versus just do the one and then reset it the next day, which is why I haven't been pulling. So getting Curse of the Nile, and hopefully you'll see why I'm doing that in a second. So let's grab this. Once again, once you grab it, instantly go back to the Star Vault. It's going to be glowing anyways. And go to the Mythic Circle, unlock it. Obviously go in here, grab whatever stats you want as well. So if you're going to be like me, I'm just going to target one of these attacks for now. It costs 50 to go to one of here, so you can reset. But we're not going to be quite there. So just going for some more attack. And then go to the library and replace your other weakest one. So this is not the lowest tier. It's like the second tier, mid tier. There's a Star Hub version after this. So we'll replace that one. We're going to get crit DR, damage reduction. So let's replace that in another 54,000 power for all, for our group. So that's another big jump there. And obviously, you're going to be slapping that on someone. I think I'm going with maybe the DK. I've never tried it on DK before because right now she's just getting healed instantly. And let's just do that. We'll replace Nile with that. And what are we taking off? That's the question, I guess. She doesn't even have one. I guess we can give her. We'll replace her with the Origins of Healing. And then with her, she should be having one for. I think we're going to go with Shaman Curses. And let me check out who's got the other one. Are these leveled up? Like this one, I'm just going to reset. Because I'm not using Night Eater at the moment, I think. Yeah, I'm not using her at the moment, I believe. So we'll reset that, get those materials back, and dump everything into the Nile. So give me a second. Let me get it up to 50. I want to get them all kind of up to 50 because they're growth reward. So we're going to get another 10 for getting a second codex. Obviously, you go for a third one, you'll get another 10. So this is giving you that kind of permanent discount if you keep pushing for more, if you got really lucky. And getting these, so another 17,500, another 20,000. I don't think we have enough to get them all to 60 now, though. But if you do, then obviously go for it. You can reset them all back afterwards. It's definitely not a bad thing. But let's just first upgrade, obviously, Empresses to 60 and then see how much it costs. So we'll enhance hers to 60. And we may end up doing is resetting everyone just to get the stats if we need the damage. Yeah, it's like really expensive. So I'm just going to dump the rest in her for now. You see the price goes up so much eventually. And just quickly smack all these in there. Oh, we're just one short from a little bit of stats. All right, and without further ado, let's see if we can clear stage 9 here with the Nile. Excuse me. Let's see it in action, see if it's all, unless I overhyped it. So you should see the seal damage in a second. There you see some seal, the word flies across the screen, but as you can see, DK is not taking any damage at the moment, which is what we need. It takes it all at once right after the fight ends. Holy crap, that's how much damage DK took, right? But we were able to clear through it. Wow, that was quite funny how much damage she actually took there. And some more soul obsidian. So we have 57 of those. We can do a huge pull session if we needed to. And I'm afraid to look at to see what this is. Maybe we swap to this goddess to get the little shield. Maybe that will do something. Probably not. But let's see if it does anything here. And this hero right here really can do some work towards Empress. So kind of afraid to see that. Yeah, and I think maybe let me just swap in this hero real quick. We might need to just lock out the DK completely, or it looks like we're going first. We got our rage bar back, so Aurora is clutch for this part of the fact. Maybe we're just able to do like all the damage in the world, and yeah, we're gonna get the coronet. Super lucky, right there, first day. Tomorrow's gonna be a chill day for me. And with this coronet, maybe it gives us a little bit, just enough stats. It's obviously not PvE damage reduction for the codex trial, but it is 120k HP, some more attack, and we're that much closer to the full set. One more to go, so I'm happy to see that. So at least something's working out. Aurora is really clutch for this, but Saint is definitely more clutch for that other stuff. It's a toss up. They've definitely made it challenging. It's kind of fun. You got to pick and choose what you want to get. And I'll do a couple more attempts real quick. Kind of pumped that went super well. The first couple of cornets, I'm sure you experienced, were miserable. Let's grab these stats here. Whatever it is, it's random. So unfortunately, if we could pick it, we'd be picking the purple ones. Eventually, you'll get only chests that you can pick. A little bit more stats here. Love to see it. All right, and I'm back here. We did fail a bunch of times. I did replace gear on some of my heroes. I got Armor Shredder, Talisman on Lord of Time, and Aurora, and I think Axe Berserker. So just hoping we can get some good RNG to clear through this. I think if I got a little bit stronger, maybe did some more rank ups, I'd probably get by. I kept getting this close to killing the boss here, to moving on to the next stage. But let's just see if this makes any difference. So a lot of RNG I'm looking for. I'm looking for Aurora to reset the Rage of Empress. It's a 40% chance at rank 5. At rank 8, it'll go up to 60%. So it's probably worth me getting another copy of her really soon just to make it a little less RNG. The other thing that we're looking for is getting high stacks of this Armor Shredder, obviously. Axe Berserker puts up a stack every time he gets to use his rage bar, but it doesn't keep it up 100%. So we need someone to proc it in between, like it just fell off here. And that's a kind of big bummer here because obviously it's 15% each stack. So when you lose a stack, when you lose it and reset it, it's a big drop in damage. But we're looking a lot better. Maybe we kept the stacks up a little bit higher. We're definitely going to get at least one more rage hit in here. Looks like we're not going to get the 2. So hopefully this rage hit will be big. And we did it. It was just enough. We squeaked in just enough RNG. That gave us 3 more. So now we're on the boss here for the rewards. We need to get 3 more. So we would need to do 110 million damage. Can we do it? That's the $1 million question here, right? So hopefully this boss doesn't truck us over. I think last time it was doing a ton of damage. But we'll find. Oh my lord. Look at that damage. Ooh, we don't even have anyone to save us. So if we had Saint, we'd be in a good spot, but we don't even have Saint. That's scary. That's real scary. So oof. I don't even know if we can live. Can we? We should be able to, right? Maybe not. What can we do? So right now we would need Saint. Saint kind of spreads the damage out. It's another reviver. And obviously the Nile doesn't work here, clearly, because it's just instantly dying. So, I forgot about this. They made the boss pretty strong. Weakness break. And reduce damage dealt. All right, so this boss, we have to clearly live just long enough to at least break the armor, and then we'll take a lot less damage. But that first smack is, so we have to live 5 turns because we right now penetrate 6,000. 5 turns is a lot. That's no joke. So hopefully we're able to do more than 20 million. That's the goal. That's the dream here right now. And first things first, got to survive 5 rounds. So it's looking a little better with the God Air squad. I know they buff up a little bit more with each God Air. You know, they each give a buff. So just surviving a few more rounds early and keeping her health healthier, maybe enough. And she also res the DK, which is kind of nice. All right, so now we're taking the reduced damage there. Big hits from Emp. Oh, she went down. We needed her to do 1 more. And that is a new record, but we're just a little off from being able to stabilize, if you want to call it that. What would you guys do? Would you guys just try and pull for Saint? Like, just throw her in there and be like, if we get her, we get her. We don't, we don't. I mean, Aurora's not going to... If we get her to 8 stars, it's not going to make a difference, right? So, you know what? I'm going to pull for it instead of waiting till the last day for the free. But I'm not going to go beyond. I'm just going to pull the free ones. And whatever happens, happens. So Wish me luck. This is obviously after we cleared the coronet. And we got Saint right off the bat. First 10 pull. That's crazy. We do have a dark card. I still have it in the bag. So that is also an option. And now I'm kind of debating on whether I want to just keep pulling. We got it. We could get another one. We could get, if we get another DK, then we can rank our DK up again. If we get a Night Eater, we could get another Night Eater copy, rank her up to 8. I don't know. I think we do it. Let's just go with it. Let's have some fun here. See if we get lucky. We may need to go to Mercy. And if anything, we're going to get a lot of food, right? And we'll find out in 2 days if it was a bad idea. So 7 more free pulls. Can we get it? I kind of really don't want to go. And there we go, Night Eater. Now we can rank our Night Eater up to 8-star, even 9-star if we want to. I'm going to hold the card still, though. We're holding on to the card. And yeah, so first things first, obviously slap. If you're following this, slap your Saint right in here. And watch the magic happen in a moment. We're just not even going to do, we're not even going to rank up Night Eater. We're going to leave her 5-star. We're going to slap on the gear from Night Eater, I guess, for now. We're going to leave, we're going to take Aurora out, actually, so we don't have them both. We'll put Goddess on that, on the hero. Let's take Aurora's weapons, too. I think she's got that, and what do we want? We want rapid, we want counterattack, increases received healing. Sure, why not? Rapid might not be the best, but we'll just do it like that. And let's check it out, right? So this is what you would expect if you had Saint on your squad instead of Aurora for this specific fight. So let's see it in action. And as you can see, she took a ton of damage, but everyone lived, right? So that's the thing. She's sharing the damage here. So we shouldn't have anyone. We will have some people die, but we shouldn't have like everyone die like we were seeing before. And then once the Phantom armor breaks, then we'll be in a great spot, right? And this is without me ranking up my Night Eater that we got a second copy of. So as you'll see here, it's just going to get even easier, obviously. And we're so far off from that 100 million mark or whatever we would need to get a bunch of free pulls. The damage is so little still. It's kind of funny. But at least we're breaking records. I don't know if it was worth pulling for it. It might help us in the tower, though. I'm going to definitely slap her in there and do some work, see if we can get further up the tower. We should, just because of Saint's awesome interaction of, preventing the death. Like, you have to take an extra hit after the link breaks. It's really nice. AoE damage can kill you pretty quick, but for some of these fights like this where it's a single target, pretty nice. Did we get any good rewards here? We didn't even hit the first damage progression, and that is really sad. And I think the main reason is because we don't have, I wonder if it's because we don't have the artifact. Last time I did this, I had Dragon's Roar, and I think that maybe added a ton of damage. And we're so far away from getting Dragon's Roar. Even if I wanted to pull all my diamonds right now, we wouldn't be close. Let's check it out real quick. Sorry, it's over in this tab. Yeah, right here. So we would need to do, we have one more day, and even if we wanted to buy it all, we can only get 13, and we need 44, right? So obviously we would need 22,000 diamonds, and we're nowhere near that. I don't know if we'll be able to get it, which in the long run is going to be fine, but in the short run, we'll see if it bites us. All right, and I'm going to end it here. We were able to get to what? I think it was like 43 million damage, which is I'm happy with. For the rewards for me, it's going to give me another 3010 Yao, which is great. It'll be that much closer to maybe upgrading one of the ones I have, or just waiting for a third one. Just want to point out a few things. If you weren't able to get the full 10 pop of free to use these before the end, I'll wait a little bit to see if I get any luck. But don't forget to use these if you only even have 7 to your single pops, because these will expire at the end of the event. So don't miss out on those free pulls, regardless of or not if it's a temple or not. Also, let me know in the comments if you were able to hit 100 million, what team you used, if you were free to play, and what star were the heroes. Did you have something that I didn't have? And I hope you found this really helpful. I'm glad we were able to crush the trial stage 5 event first try, first day. We have a whole extra day. Unfortunately, obviously the codex carnival ends today, so we won't have anything. We won't have the opportunity to work on that tomorrow, but I'm sure there'll be other events going on. As always, keeps pushing up all these towers. So I'm going to push this later. There's another codex here that might get me a little bit more damage. And have fun. Obviously, that's the most important part of this game. Please like and subscribe, really helps me out. And have a wonderful day as always. Take care.